Hey, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you guys some really simple but really helpful techniques whenever you're building your base. This is really good for newcomers and even experienced players, as most of them don't know how to build a base. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start with the most important thing, which is how to properly build your doorways. A lot of players still make this mistake, and I see it every day, and I can't help but laugh at them because I can't tell you how many times this has screwed somebody over, and it's just that simple. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you guys what most players do, not even realizing it. So, we're just placing down our doors, right? No biggie. So say that a player is leaving his base, right? Say I'm leaving my base. This door is closed. I open this door right here. I don't close it behind me, and I open this door and I turn around to close it, and I just die. Someone kills me. They now have my whole base. So to prevent that, I can leave that door like that actually. You put this door facing outwards. So when you open the door, you're forced to close it to leave your base. Otherwise, you can't leave it. This prevents players from going deep on you or door camping you and going deep on you, and it's really, really useful. Okay, so another pro tip that a lot of people I see making this mistake, I'm going to run over here and show you actually, because this is very, very important to how well your base will perform, especially based on location. So we're going to slap down a little airlock right here, okay? So say that, you're building your base. Where you build your base is very important, and how you build it. It will really and seriously determine the success of your base. Alright, so let's just say for some reason we build right here instead of anywhere else, okay? So my front door is facing this cliff edge, right? So let's slap a door down right here, alright? Say someone's coming out of their door. This is a mistake that happens so often to players, and they don't even know. I am able to get full coverage while them being completely exposed. He walks out of that base, man, he's dead. He's dead as fuck. That man is not gonna live. So, to prevent this from happening to you, make sure that you do not build the front door of your base towards any serious disadvantages to yourself. See, by putting it right here, there is nowhere to hide, except for right there. But you get the point. Don't build the front door of your base near danger. Like, you could walk out of this base without getting murked. And a lot of players, you see big bases on flat zones like down here, and the reason being is because it makes it so players can't sneak up on them, or they can't get in any cover to get close to their base. They have to run in the open, which makes them a target. So that is another tip. Make sure you place your door in a good location. Now we're gonna move on to how to properly honeycomb your base, as a lot of players don't know how to do that either. So we're just gonna keep it small and keep it simple. So this is how I see people honeycombing their base. And yes, as it is cheaper to honeycomb your base like this, this is not how you properly honeycomb your base. The correct way to honeycomb your base is to actually go the extra mile and do the entire thing. You can't skip, well, you can, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't skip that triangle, because this increases the raid by even more. Seeing, for example, if this wasn't here, these two walls, and it was just these, right? Now all they have to do is blow through one wall and then one more wall and they're in. As opposed to having to blow through one wall, two wall, and then three wall. So whenever you honeycomb your base, I definitely recommend that you do the full shebang, and you go ahead and do all three so that it comes out looking like this. Now we're going to move into one more, how to correctly honeycomb your roof. See, I see this a lot with 2x2 base owners. They don't know how to build their 2x2s properly, and it makes them really, really easy raids. Alright, so here's your average 2x2. You build the 2x2, and you know, you have one airlock or whatever you want on it. Alright, so let's just throw on a door like there's one on here. Alright, so we got the door. We're just gonna slap down a TC. It doesn't really matter where it's at. Alright, so alright, let me grab a ladder. Where are ladders at in this shit, boys? There they are, right there. Okay, so I'm a raider, you know. I want to get up here and I want to raid this base in the most efficient way possible. So now, testing your noob abilities, the most efficient way to raid this base, vanilla or anything, alright? This is a stone base, and it really depends on if you have rockets or not. This is more for high tier players that will raid you this way, but a lower tier player would go through the doors, so we'll get to that. Now, if you were going to raid this base, seeing how it is right now, because you see this is mainly for vanilla players, because I'm a modded player, but I know that if I make this video for vanilla, you know, or for modded, people will be like, what? So, let's get into it. So here's the top of the base, you know, say that you have all of these, say you have double armored doors on all 4 of these squares, man. You got double armored doors everywhere. You got a wall right here, man. You got everything upgraded, boy. Ain't nobody gonna get up in this bit. Alright, so you got everything here. You got double armored doors placed down. You know, they're gonna fuck up your doors, right? Alright, now, see, this is how it works. This is how people raid 2x2s. At least this is how I raid 2x2s. This is the only way to raid 2x2s, in my opinion. Especially when they're stone. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're stone or sheet metal. I'm going through the roof 100%, because whenever you do exactly what I'm doing right now, raiding through the roof, you're gonna see what happens. You're gonna see. Ready? Get ready. And boom, they have everything. It doesn't matter how many doors you have. It doesn't matter what tier they are. They now have access to all 4 squares in your 2x2. So this is really easily prevented. Alright, so you start off by placing half walls all the way around. It makes your base a little bit more costly, but it's definitely recommended. So now this is another mistake I see players do. They just throw down roofs like it doesn't matter, but that's not what you do. Okay, once you have the roofs down, or the outside walls, you have to place them on the inside. The reason being is, you guys saw how I just quad rocketed the center of the roof and blew out all 4 squares. Now that this is here, they can only take out 1 square at a time. That's how it works. So you just finish the roof like you normally would, and now it's 8 rockets to go through your roof. It's 12 rockets if they want to blow straight down through the center. So it makes your base way more expensive to raid. So we're going to move on to another technique that a lot of people have a lot of questions about. A lot of people don't even know how to do this. So we're just going to do it on a 1x1 right here, so I can show you guys real quickly. So say this is the top of your base. A lot of players don't know how to do this, and it's actually really simple. You place 2 half walls. Don't upgrade the bottom one. Destroy the bottom one and place a quarter wall, and then you get this peak. And the thing that's better about this, as opposed to doing windows, is you don't have to put embrasures on. And in my opinion, I mean, I keep saying my opinion because this is really opinion based, but I'm just trying to demonstrate how to do it. These require whatever this is upgraded to blow through. So 8 rockets or 16 rockets, whatever you have it upgraded to, as these have a damage cap. You know, these are 500 HP, which is, I believe, like what, 3 or 4 rockets, which is still a good amount. But, you know, most bases wind up becoming sheet metal and vanilla anyways, which would be stronger than doing these. And, you know, like I said, I think you have a better leverage point anyways. You don't have anything blocking you. And again, like I said, this is complete opinion based. I'm just demonstrating how to do it. Now we're gonna move in to some more tactics that people use. So say that you choose not to use the wall design that I showed you guys. You can step it up a notch and give yourself better peaks by simply adding boxes behind your embrasures, which allow you to peek down on people, but they do make you more visible, which can be a problem. Here is another roof access tip that a lot of people don't do. Not sure why, but it works. Add double doors, again facing outwards for roof access. So say that we're elevated in someone's rating, you can shoot down. You can shoot down on players, and you can get a better vantage point as opposed to being limited to what the embrasures will show you. You have full maneuverability moving around outside of this. And if you want to be a real baller, you can take it real deep and you can add a floor frame, but you can't do it right here because I'm building off of a foundation. So I'll show you right here. You can add a floor frame and a ladder hatch. Where are ladder hatches? Right here. Add a ladder hatch to it, and this will allow you to peek down on people who are raiding or close to your walls without being super visible to them below you. Now you will be visible to people out. I'll show you guys another tip that majority of the players don't know about, or they know about it but they don't know how to do it. So you have a tier 3 and you want to place 2 boxes underneath it instead of 1. So this is how you do it. You place 1 against the right wall of the right side of the tier 3, grab your hammer and you rotate it, and then you place your secondary box and you rotate it back. Now you have 2 boxes instead of 1. Shebang. Alright, and we're going to move in to a quick tip on how to bunker. A lot of people don't know this, they don't know how it works, so I'm going to show you guys right now. When you bunker a base, a bunker is basically another term for a lowered foundation. If you place a lowered foundation and then a higher foundation, so we're just going to do a bunkered 2x1. Alright, so an inexperienced player would not be able to differentiate this from foundations. They would assume that this is a foundation like the rest of them. But in reality, it's not. And how you tell the difference is really easy. With a hammer, this has 70% stability. This has 100% stability. All foundations will always have 100% stability as opposed to 70 for the first layer of building that is not a foundation. So like if I place a wall up here, it's 70% stable because it's the first thing on top of the foundation. So, you can do this right here, and then, some people do it like this, some people seal it off, there's a whole bunch of things. You can do stability bunkers where you break a twig and the bunker will open up, the roof will fall through. That's more H-June style. I'm not that extreme. I don't really play too much vanilla, but these tricks work on vanilla and multiplayer, so I figured I would share them with you guys. Okay guys, here's another really important topic that people have problems with. Seeing that it is Rust, there is a massive issue with door campers and how to beat them. So first things first, like I've said before in the video already, make sure you have that airlock. Make sure your doors are facing the right way. Sadly, in this video, mine are not because I don't really care to change them at the moment. Make sure your doors are facing the right way in your airlock. You can add one of these. This is called a shop front. You can see outside of it to see if anyone's outside your door. Obviously, don't put it at the front of your base like this. It's just a tip, like a design base, just to show you some ways to prevent roof camping. So then you have this up here, which I actually didn't even finish because I'm, building. So, getting up here, you can just see outside, just see if there's anyone out there. But this is the roof camper killer right here, guys. This is how you beat roof campers. It's a really, really, really simple and really easy way that a lot of people don't incorporate in their base. I'm not sure why, but you can really just 100% prevent door camping with this. This isn't necessary adding this out, but add doors. add doors to the second story of your base where you can see down near your front door. Like, I know some people put their front door on the second story, but I wouldn't recommend that because it's hard to get into your base. So, you know, if you're trying to dodge those pesky roof campers, try incorporating some metal window or some metal shop fronts so that you can see out of your base and see people at your door. You know, you can add peaks so that you can see. I recommend a roof access anyways. And another technique is doors. Add a way for you to get out of your base without being on the ground so you can shoot down on them. So, you know, like, just for example, say that somebody's camping my door right now. I can open the door, they're dead. You know what I mean? So if anything at any point in this video helped you at all, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below what helped you the most, or what you didn't know, or what I taught you. It would really help me out. Like I said, this is my first Rust tutorial video. They will get better with time, as all things do. And I just wanted to say I really do thank you guys for your feedback, if you leave any. And I will see you guys in the stream. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And peace out, boys.